And so God, he told us, he said, I urge that petitions, prayers, intercessions, and thanksgiving be offered for everyone, for kings and all those in authority. Why? So that we may lead peaceful, tranquil, and quiet lives in all godliness, y'all, and dignity. He said, by my great power and outstretched arm, he said, I made the earth and the men and the beasts on the face of it. He said, and I give it to whom I please. So listen, y'all got to understand that all things were created, y'all. Listen, things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities, all things were created by God through him and for him. Okay? That's why it says, and from Jesus Christ, the faithful witness. He was the faithful witness, the firstborn from the dead, and the ruler of the kings of the earth. Even Christ, he was the firstborn from the dead. Okay? It says, to him who loves us and has released us from our sins by his blood. He said, therefore, give your servant an understanding heart to judge your people, to discern, y'all. This is why I teach our spiritual warfare, because you got to learn how to discern between good and evil. It's a skill. It's an art. And that's why I teach you spiritual warfare through my story, because I am warfare. I am walking karma, and I teach you how to heal. I teach you how to put in the work, y'all. It says, for who is able to govern this great people of yours? And it had pleased the Lord that Solomon, he had made this request. Okay? He says, since you have asked for this instead of requesting long life or wealth for yourself, listen, or death for your enemies, but you have asked for discernment to, listen, administer justice? This is why God still, listen, after he gave Solomon wisdom, he gave this man, listen, what? Wealth and honor. Okay?